This is one of our clients. His job was successful, but let me actually break down what we did for this particular client. For every single client that we work with, we have an interactive Miro board. He obviously had a personal brand and he had a product. So his product was the clothing brand, and his personal brand was him doing like lifestyle type of content. So when it goes to the brand part, if I ask you what is your brand about, if you don't understand its kingdom mission, its goals, the actual ICP, brand aesthetic and brand parents, it's going to be a lot harder for you to be successful and achieve what Christ has called you to achieve. Because knowing these different aspects and things helps you to actually have a structure that you're moving towards. Let's just say you have a fashion brand. You don't know your mission, that's not going to help you. If you don't know your goals, that also won't help you. If you also don't understand what your ICP is, that's not going to help you. So it's about understanding that all these different things, I'm moving on the wrong side. It's understanding about all of these different aspects come together to help you form the basis to actually progress forward with your brand. And if you don't have these different things set out and planned out, that's going to have a hugely, wow, there's a plane now. It's going to have a hugely negative impact upon your brand, which you don't want. After we go from there and we understand your brand more, then we will detail stuff about social media marketing. So if you feel like you need like a very clear visual of what a certain thing will look like, then we're presenting this format. But with him, he understood in a very simplistic way what we're trying to do. So if I scroll up here, what we have here is his major marketing. So we have this board here. That's the creator, his name is Praise Osolu, and this specific content that he did way before got around 100 new site sessions, 13k views, 800 something likes, 73 comments. The views isn't what matters. The thing that actually matters is the amount of qualified views that they become. Instead of just being a lead, they actually become someone that you want to work with, or someone that wants to work with you. Because getting lots of views, that's not hard. That's not the hard aspect at all. The hard aspect is actually creating content that resonates with people, that they actually, oh, that's cool, let me sign up to the SMS, let me sign up to the email list. Because you can have a huge brand, have lots of followers, but then if there's nothing behind it, there's no reason for them to go down from just a viewer into a consumer, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to grow your brand. This is what the marketing looks like. So we detail 15 to 30 content pieces, and we aim for you to post a minimum of 15 a month, because of the fact that if you don't post 15 times a month, which is literally half a month, then in my own opinion, you're not as serious as you think you are. Because if you're trying to grow anything, you need to be doing it frequently. Not that it becomes your be-all and end-all, because the be-all and end-all is serving Christ and living life that Christ wants you to live. But obviously, when it comes to your brand and your business, you have to have good marketing. So instead of just saying a flat lay or something, we'll say a flat lay and model images with accessories. We have an inspo. Then we actually detail what the flat lay should look like. And then once you take them, we put them in the order and post it for you. We're not here just for X, Y, or Z. We're here to actually help you scale your brand and actually have the impact Christ has called you to have. Because it's cool having a brand, and that's the easy part, saying I have a brand and I have a business. The hard part is actually growing it. So let's just scroll through these. There's some different content pieces here. Let's go through the ones that highlights in blue. So these are the ones he actually posted. This is another simple one. So as it says here, this content piece is going to specifically highlight the garment in one location. The aim is to highlight aspects of the garment that make it stand out without actually explicitly saying we have this, we have that, because no one cares what you have. They care about what it does and what it looks like, the actual product itself, rather than you having to like actually specify and say our product is the best because of this, that. No one cares as much as you think. You need to actually provide value to people so that you want to work with you. Otherwise, that's not going to happen. Or provide value so people don't even want to work with you, people want to consume with you if you're product based. And we obviously detail the shots. And because this client is very proficient in videography and cinematography, we didn't have as much inspos because he didn't need them. If you feel like you don't understand the shots of what medium, wide, and close angle, then we'll detail all that in our discovery call after you start working with us. For this client, we didn't do inspos for every single one. We did inspos for the most complicated ones, which I felt like he might not have understood as well, because it's very key to know that when we're working with you, we want you to have a seamless transition from just having barely any revenue, barely any sales, to actually transferring over and making actual big amounts of profit. Because just passing, unless your brand isn't something that you wanted to really grow and become big, then I understand. But that's not the people we want to work with. We want to work with people that are game changers, that want to actually, not like Truco says, but game changers in the sense that people that want to change this world through Christ-centered values and letting Christ lead the brand. Not that our brand has to say I love Jesus, but the brand and the brand owner has to resonate with Jesus. If the practices don't resonate with Jesus, then that isn't a partnership that we're going to have with our clients, because of the fact that we want to work with people that are rooted in Christ. We don't want to quiz you and say, if you can't remember this Bible verse, no, we're not doing any of that. Christ literally speaks to me, God talks to me, and lets me know if I should or shouldn't pursue a specific lead, or if this client is someone who's going to be working with me or not working with me. And at the end of the day, it's all about trusting Christ's timing and pushing forward on a day-to-day basis. So the short film, if you saw the other video, you've definitely seen the short film. So when we do short films, this one, we did not actually provide him with images, because we just didn't. There wasn't really a particular reason. But going forward with all of our clients, we are going to make sure that we provide a breakdown like we have here, shots, angles, also with locations. You have to tell me where you're based so I can find locations. You tell me things that resonate with your ICP. And then we will also have an inspo, if there is one. This one, it was based off Garms Affiliated. And the last thing would be, pardon me, sorry. The last thing would be having actual image shots, reference shots, which we use from different websites and different movie scenes, so that you understand how to record it if you're recording yourself. That's why we have a service that if you feel like you're a terrible videographer or cinematographer, then we'll just record it for you, because we're more than proficient enough to do that for you. And if that's something that you want, then we can also arrange for that to occur for you. At Kingdom Growth, we don't just focus on marketing. So marketing is one brand asset. So we focus on your branding, we focus on your marketing, we focus on your email marketing, SMS marketing. But the main thing that we're trying to do through your business and through your brand is make sure you have the impact that Christ has called you to have. And if that is something which you feel like will resonate with you, then you can just follow the YouTube channel. And if you want us to do the stuff for you, then literally just comment the word, the story, then you need to just comment your Instagram handle, so that one of the team can get in contact with you, and then we can actually start seeing how we can work with you. Because I want to work with so many clients that it's hard for me to manage, so then I can hire more people, so I can really scale this business, not just for profit reasons, but so that I can have the impact Christ has called me to have through my own business as well, basically. That will make sense. And when it comes to literally running anything, especially with us, we want you to understand that profit is the smallest aspect of our brand. The biggest part that we actually want to do for you is help you to have the impact Christ has called you to have. But obviously we know that you can't have the impact that you're called to have if you're not having the measures and the systems in place, which is why we decided to even start this YouTube channel, so that you can see how we help our own clients and actually do the same thing. Hopefully you guys heard that, because there's a lot of noise around. That's literally it for this video. I'm gonna break down more aspects of this whole Miro board in later videos, but that is literally all for now. So God bless you, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.